own journey. In 2.5 months, I lost 16 pounds.
That's
And since
awesome.
then, I put on 14 pounds of lean muscle. But really, I started off thinking I just wanted to lose weight, but that's really funny when I think about it now, because weight loss and aesthetics is so secular when it comes to how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
And how I feel was really my energy. Started right from the beginning. In 3 days time, I saw a difference in my energy.
Yeah.
I saw a difference started changing my mindset. And now I've kind of been on this journey for 2 years now, like my personal health and just like fitness journey.
Mm-hmm.
And has it ever been so changing? Like, it's not even just about a physical change, but really like a full on transformation from the inside out. And
Yeah.
that is really why I do what I do, because I want others to kind of feel what that feels like, to make a transformation like that.
Mm-hmm. That sounds really awesome. It's awesome that you
Yeah.
help people, and also that you can do something for yourself as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what does a nutrition coach do?
So a nutrition coach helps people to first, like, realize that what a lot of people don't know, which
Mm-hmm.
is that it's really 80% nutrition and 20% fitness. A lot of people, I think some cultures are worse for it, but really think that, if you go to the gym, which as I'm saying, a lot of people, I was one of those people who feel like, I used to always joke, people say, "Oh, you look good. What do you do?" And I'm like, "Oh, I go to the gym so I can eat whatever I want." And that's such a fallacy. You really have to be conscious of what you're putting in your body at all the time. What you put in your body affects your mood. It affects your weight. It affects your energy. It affects your skin. So many different things. So really, as a nutrition coach, we're educating people through experience and through training, the importance of nutrition.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So, who are the clients who needs a nutrition coach?
Everybody and anybody. Honestly, I have clients ranging from some like children, right? The parents get them on nutrition programs, but
Mm-hmm.
from like 17 years old to like 61 years old,
Yeah.
literally, men, women, all types of ethnics, all types of backgrounds and levels of fitness, really.
Yeah.
So really, anybody who wants to make a change, whether that change just like they want to improve their general health. We have a lot of clients who want to lose weight. We have a lot of people that we're helping now, even more recently, athletes who need more nutrition. They want to take more supplements to help them with their performance. There's a lot of different individuals, so we can really help anybody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so as a nutrition coach, do you kind of design an eating nutritional program that a customer has to follow for amount of time, or is it an ongoing coaching thing, or there's like from day 1 till day 60 kind of thing?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So, right when I meet a new client and they're ready to get on board and they
Mm-hmm.
are interested in in changing like their lifestyle or whatever their goal is, we get them on a challenge. So whether that challenge is like, smallest challenge is 14-day challenge, right? So, for those of you that don't know, it takes 14 days to start creating a habit. And so we want people to really create a habit. So we get them on a 14-day challenge first. And then after that, of course you need time, right? Because most people, whatever you are right now, it didn't happen overnight. And it certainly didn't take 14 days.
Yeah.
And so that's just a starting point. So for me, honestly, this is for life, right? So nutrition, fitness, health, it's for life. It's not just a thing you do just to fit into a dress. I mean, that's kind of like the superficial thing at first, or maybe people come to me and they say, "Hey, I have a wedding in 2 months and I want to get fit." We're like, "Okay, let's go, go, go."
Yeah.
But hopefully after that, there is something that's deeper that makes them want to stay on a program or just continue the healthy, active lifestyle. And so I'm very flexible, and our coaches are very flexible. We want to tailor to who our clients are and what their needs are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So how do we get in touch with you if you want a nutritional coach?
So first of all, of course, we're here on Instagram, IG, right? So that's a big way. I'm always posting daily. I'm always on there. So my Instagram name, if you guys haven't figured out yet, it's Better Ola. And then I have a If you're local, so we're actually we have a local fit club, nutrition club in Calgary, Alberta. So
Mm-hmm.
if you are local or near there, you want to visit our club, we have amazing fit camps, which are basically like group fitness for all levels of fitness weekly. So the address for that is 4001A, 19th Street, Northeast.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find our Facebook page. It's called Better Life Wellness Center, or you can go facebook.com/Better Life Camp, and you can see our schedule. You can see what we do. You can see, you can interact with us that way. And personally, for me, you can also give me a call or just send me a message. I'm very accessible. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
I see a question here.
yeah, definitely.
Someone says, can you coach a person that's not local?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So we're international. I have clients all over Canada, even the US, and even most recently, the UK. We are definitely able to do that. And I personally care about people's results. So I always want to like connect with somebody, whether it's face to face, video call, or even over the phone if they
Mm-hmm.
are not local, just to kind of create that relationship and make sure that as a coach, I am definitely tailoring to what that person needs. So,
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. That's really awesome. So, what are the pros and cons of being a nutrition coach and also a business mentor?
oh man. Um, okay, I'll answer your first question. So, pros and cons of being a nutrition coach. The pro, number 100%, like I cannot stress enough how awesome it is to literally be a part of someone's story. So for me, I always thank my mom. I always talk to her. I always bring her up in my story because she's pivotal in that. And now I have individuals. So like if you go on my Instagram, I'll post a comment, and like some of my clients, which are now my friends,
Yeah.
and some of them are even coaches as well, will like be like, "Thank you so much, Ola, for introducing me to this lifestyle," or "Thank you so much for doing it." And like that, like sometimes I don't even feel like I want to do any work, but I'll get a text. Someone's like, "Hey, I have great energy," or they'll be like, "Hey, like I feel so much better now," or I'm having regular bowel movements, like things like that, like excite
Yeah.
me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is definitely one of the pros. Oh my gosh, it's amazing to help people get results. And on the other side of that coin is, when sometimes people don't listen to you as a coach because maybe they're just not ready yet, or maybe there's somebody in their life, which this is really important. Like sometimes support, like it's 80% nutrition, 20% fitness, 100% mindset. And sometimes that person's mindset is there, but maybe their spouse or their partner or their family is just not, somebody in their life is just not really like supporting them. And so I try to be that support, but sometimes there's something holding that person back. And one of the hardest things is when you want something for somebody and they just don't want it for themselves yet. And you're like, I see you. I see your next few pounds are right around the corner. And like, they're just not like, you're like, yeah, but I don't, like they're not willing to like give it up. Or like some people, yeah, my results are pretty unique. I got results really fast, like, 16 pounds, 2.5 months. But some people, they might not lose any weight for the first few months. And then like on the third or fourth month, it's like, zoom, like everything's happening. But that's what takes time. Bodies are different. And so I want to, like, sometimes one of the cons is like people not being patient enough to wait for their harvest to like come. So we just as a coach, I'm just like, let's go. But hey, some people get the people that do get it, they're so happy. So that's probably it. And some of the challenges as a business mentor is the same thing basically with that, is that, a lot of my clients become coaches, which is so cool because I also was a client at a point, and then I became a coach just because of my results, and people started asking me, and my coach is basically like, do you want to help them or should I help them? And I'm like, well, what's the benefit to, you know what I mean? So, and that's how it happens. And for me, I went from being a full-time insurance agent, working I felt like 100 hours, like felt like 1,000 hours a week, to becoming an entrepreneur and, working first from like kitchen table and then doing fit camps, like on the field, having space. I have made my fair share of mistakes in the business world. And I have also overcome challenges, and I still overcome challenges. Only 2 years in the industry, and then just October, November, December, January. So 4 months with our own location. So as a mentor, I'm helping other people to kind of go through those steps, like baby steps at a time, because I didn't just do it overnight. Like, it took me time. And so helping my team and just kind of grow their own businesses in the industry. You know, some of the challenges are that somebody wants to open up right away, and I'm like, you know, chill. You know, there's social media, there's like text messages. You know, you can really, you know, hone in on those things. Like, the social media is so amazing because we have a lot of coaches who just working online as well too, who are making a pretty extraordinary part-time income or casual income, just helping people online. So yeah, so it's really fun. I love it. And the same thing, one of the hardest things is, you know, you see somebody's potential and then they haven't just got it yet.
Yeah.
But I do my best to encourage and I would say I would say I'm a pretty good coach, because I'm very, very like hands-on, and I'm very, very like understanding. Like, as a, you know, I guess my background in psychology, like I studied psychology, maybe helps me to understand people more. And so I'm not a pushy person. I know different people have different strengths. So yeah, it's fun. I love it. So yeah.
You can definitely tell that you love it from your voice. So we have another question here. So how can I become a coach?
That is a very, very good question. I would say in order to become a coach, first you got to start with your own results. Like, there is nothing like speaking from experience. And I've had people interested in what I do just because they see the freedom that I have. They see the opportunities that I get as a result of being a coach, who just want to jump right into the coaching. But you have to understand your client, and the best way to understand your client is doing it yourself. Guys, I have lost weight a number of times. This is the first time in my life that I've successfully kept it off, basically because I created a lifestyle out of it. But if I did not do this myself, I could not speak honestly, genuinely to my clients. So first step to becoming a coach is getting your own result. But if you're interested in becoming coach, to this question, send me a message. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's see what your goals are, financially and physically, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, definitely. Good answer. Thank you for that. So what education and skills are needed to become a nutrition coach and a business mentor?
None. Absolutely none. The reason I say that is because even though I have a university degree, I have financial services and insurance. Like, I have a little bit of, you know, experience in like business kind of thing. I have seen people who are even more successful than me at this point in this industry, who have less than a high school diploma. You know what I mean? So the reason for that is back to my answer for the last question. You have to learn from experience. And that is how you grow in this business. Like, even for me as a business mentor, like, I would have never been able to like say I could help somebody else grow their business in this industry if I didn't do it myself. And if I'm not still doing it, like, I'm learning every single day. I'm just willing to for the right people to share to share my experiences and struggles and, you know, successes, right? So a lot of people are nervous and scared. They're like, oh, I don't know, I could never do this. Like, no, I don't do what you do. You're so amazing. Like, you have all this energy. I'm like, you should have seen me 2 years ago. So like, it's really, you know, like, everything in life is a process. And so I would really love to just encourage anybody out there, no matter what you are doing in life, don't feel overtaken by people who have more education or experience than you, because you start from somewhere.
Definitely. Okay, so is this a pretty competitive industry?
I would say no, to be honest. I'm sure a lot of people are expecting me to say yes, because you look on Instagram now, you go, you cannot even walk out of your house literally without somebody or something that's like has to do with health or nutrition or fitness or whatever, it's especially the fitness side, like everybody and your mama wants to be like a fitness, like wants to be like an Instagram model fitness type now and everything. So like
Yeah.
it's, you would think that I would want to say it's, yeah, it's so competitive, but the truth is there is somebody out there, right? Like there's always going to be able to help in this, because there's just not enough people. As much people are jumping on this bandwagon, are so many more people who need the help. And I also find that what sets us apart, what sets myself as a nutrition coach apart from a gym or a personal trainer or a dietitian, is that I'm a real person who actually did this myself, for one. And for two, I have access to the best nutrition supplements in the world, which are a key part of our nutrition programs.
Okay.
And I am the difference. And when I say I am the difference, I don't just mean me. I mean like every single coach that we have on our team are the difference, because they're connecting with their client in a different way. And they are understanding their client in a different way, that maybe a very professional, like personal trainer client couldn't really do. And so we're unique in that way. And so I don't find competition. In fact, I make a lot of network. I network a lot with other businesses in this industry, because there's something that they're offering that that each other is offering that the other one's not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So what does a typical day of a coach look like? What does a typical day look like?
Oh man. Well, let me tell you something, because there's no day that's like exactly the same, to be honest. And that's what I love about what I do, is that I never get tired. I never get bored, because every day is different. I'm talking to somebody different every single day. I basically am living my life, which is doing the daily things, you know, doing thrift shopping, going to the gym, doing whatever, and then making connections with people.
Oh, okay.
That's it. And so but as a business owner now, like, it's changed in a sense that like, yeah, I got to go into the office and things like that. And we have fit camps like almost daily. Well, yeah, like 4 days a week. So fit camp and everything like that, those are things that are always there. But aside from checking in on my clients, following up with our coaches, posting on my life on social media, because I'm always on social media. Yeah. Every single day is different. Like if you follow me, you'd be like, what do you really do? Because every single day is really different for me.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. So what challenges have you faced in this industry or in this profession?
What challenges have I faced? That's an interesting. I think I kind of mentioned that before. Some of the challenges that you face are people that you want to help that are just maybe not there yet, or they start and then they stop. That's challenging for me, because I'm like, man, I remember how excited you were when you started this. I'm like, I just wish you would just wait until the corner, just wait a little bit longer, so that you get to that point where you're where we're going back.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's easy to put one foot in and one foot out. But if you put your whole body in, then it's hard to kind of jump back out, right? So that's basically a challenge. And challenge two is probably wanting to see more growth. Like you're like, let's help our people. And like, it's not happening fast enough. But as myself, who's somebody who's done a lot of personal development and a lot of personal growth within myself, understanding that in order for things to change, like I had to change, right? And in order for things to get better, like I have to get better.
That's true.
Right? And everything kind of starts and ends with me, really. So always just trying to grow that way personally. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's very awesome. So what advice would you give to someone who's looking at becoming a nutrition coach or business mentor?
My biggest advice, honestly, would be to just don't stop. Like if you know it's what you want to do, keep going. Like don't stop, because you just never know when you're gonna like nail it. You know what I mean? Like you never know when you're like I started this business, like I said, 2 years ago. And I'll tell you right now that like everything that I planted, all the seeds that I planted, all the conversations I had and everything like that, like it's really now that things are starting to come, like harvest, you know what I mean? So it's like, you might be grinding, you're grinding, and you don't really see like where the fruit of like your labor. But if you stop, you will never see it. But if you keep going and going and going and going, it just might be just right around the corner. So my advice would just be to start and then never stop.
Yeah.
You know? And when I started this, I would have never said I was a business mentor when I started this. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was a nutrition coach first, and then as I became like a business owner and entrepreneur and a person that actually did personal development and all this stuff, then I could be like, okay, I can now help other people because I've actually done it for myself and still continuing to do it.
Yeah.
So baby steps and one step at a time, really. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. Definitely makes sense. We have a question here. So do you recommend the military diet? What is
Okay. That is a question I was going to ask. All right. So let me tell you something. The key thing is that I don't recommend any diet.
How come?
So whether it's a military diet, whether it's the keto diet, whether it's the cabbage soup diet, which I've done. I've taken cabbage soup diets. I have taken weight loss pills. I've done so many things, guys, to do a lot. And all I know is this. Diet means restriction, right? Diet means that you're either eliminating something or considerably cutting something out. And the way I see it is that you might go on a diet and it works really great. Like, I see some diets right now that people are getting amazing results. But the key is they get these amazing results, but for how long? Because when you're restricting yourself, it's not going to be sustainable for long. Like, our bodies need carbohydrates. I know a lot of diets right now are taking them completely out. Our bodies need fats. Our bodies need proteins. Our bodies need micronutrients. Our bodies need phytonutrients, right? So if we're on a diet, we're over-restricting ourselves, means we're taking away from what our body requires. And so for me, I always stress on getting and staying on the lifestyle. So a lot of our clients might feel like, okay, yeah, I'm cutting your caloric intake at the beginning. I am, asking you to drink more water. Like, I'm doing some things, like I'm maybe getting you on a meal plan or a meal guide. So at first, to somebody who's never done it before, it feels like a diet, right? Maybe. But as they continue to stay on that plan, like eating 4 to 5 times a day, right? Drinking 3 liters of water a day, not eating too late before bed, all these things that are just basic, eating healthy snacks, right? Eliminating, carbonated drinks like pop and juice. Like, these are the kind of things that like you can do for the rest of your life. But can somebody do a no carb diet for the rest of their life?
Yeah, no.
Can somebody do eat a banana on day 1? Don't eat this on day 2 for the rest of their life?
Yeah.
Probably not. And that's why diets don't work. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know what the military diet is. I'm actually going to look into that after. Just to be, so I just want to know. I'm curious. But as far as for me, no diet, no more dieting ever again.
So are the nutritional plans like tailored for each person? Or it's...
Yes.
Oh, okay. So
yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are. Yeah. Every new client for me starts with a wellness evaluation, whether that's face to face in our club where we get you on a body composition monitor, which like I've never seen 1 and 2 scans ever the same, or it starts with a conversation over the phone where I'm talking to you about asking you certain questions that are determining what your lifestyle kind of is right now. All programs are then kind of personalized. There's some basic ones like for general health and stuff, but they're really personalized to individuals.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Well, that's all the questions that I have for you today. I don't know if there's anything else you want to add on before we finish for the night.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. No, I'm good. I just wanted to say thank you for the opportunity. You guys are doing a great work. Keep it up. I'll definitely be tuning into more of these talks, and I hope I've answered everybody's questions that came on. as best to my ability. And if anybody has more questions, you feel free to follow me on Instagram. Again, my name is Better Ola. And I'm a real person, as you can see. So a lot of people feel like they can't, like a lot of times people feel like, oh, those like people they like that are out there, whatever, post pictures, they can't talk to them.
Yeah.
Absolutely can talk to me. I'm crazy. Like if you watch my snap, like my stories, you'll see that I'm like so goofy and stuff like that. Like I'm not hard to talk to at all. So if you have any questions, just send me a message and we can talk for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll also get your Facebook name and the website so that we can let the others know as well where to find you. Thank you so much for coming on today. I had fun. It was a blast having you on here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.